What's the matter, honey? You don't recognize your sister, Aubrey?
Yeah, no, to be honest, it's just still a little shocking, since the upgrades. Hey, how's it going? What's the occasion, sis?
Do I need an excuse to come see my older brother? Aren't you gonna introduce us, older brother?
Yeah, Aubrey, this is Christine, my girlfriend. Christine, this is my sister, Aubrey.
And who's this?
That's Morris. It's for you.
So, what made you change your mind?
Well, I realized you were right. It's not safe having a gun in the house. Not with Shane's history.
Or yours, considering how you feel about Jack Manning?
I couldn't shoot a kid, no matter how much of a psycho he is. Just like I couldn't shoot his father.
Of course not.
I'm glad you finally believe me.
So? No bandages?
No Mars.
You'll find him. Look, I want to go check in on Shane, see how his first day of school went.
Tell him I love him.
I will.
That was close. Not that I blame him. I would have shot Victor Lord myself if I'd been given half a chance.
Get in line, sister.
I just don't want him to think that I don't believe him. Or worse, that you and I screwed up so royally. And that gun, the one that could link him to the murder, is out there floating around somewhere. What?
I got an idea. Watch my stuff.
The night of the murder, you put an APB out on Todd Manning. The real Todd Manning. Why?
You want coffee?
Okay. Victor said Blair was worried. About Todd? Was she thinking maybe he would do something?
That's what it sounds like.
You think Todd Manning killed his own brother?
We were looking for him in connection with a missing gun. So obviously he had opportunity and he had motive, but now the gun's missing and until we find it, we don't have enough to hold him.
But you haven't ruled him out either. I wish that message told us more.
Yeah. It's good though. I'm gonna need to hang on to your phone for a couple days.
That's no problem, but you gotta do me a favor. Don't look at the photos. Me and Viv found a lagoon in the trees, and let's just say we had our birthday suits on.
No, say no more. All right, you're safe with me. All right. Hey, thank you for coming down, and thanks for bringing me this.
I want this guy caught.
Yeah, me too. Hey, you still have your offices down at the waterfront?
Yeah.
You know Louis, homeless guy, hangs out at the docks?
Yeah, everybody knows Louis. Why? You don't think Louis shot Victor Lord?
No, but Manning says he gave Louis the gun. All right, now Louis disappeared. That gun could clear Manning.
Or sink him. I'll keep my eyes open.
Thanks, man. See you.
I know it sounds convenient that Dad would just give his gun away to some guy, but the truth is that he would never hit you.
What are you talking about? He hit me at Dad's office.
But that's because he thought you were...
Yeah? No, go ahead, say it. Because he thought I was Dad. He only hit me because he was trying to get back at Dad.
No, he wanted his life back. He wasn't trying to hurt anyone.
Star, I know you keep saying that I was too young to remember, too young to know the real Todd Manning. That he's this great guy who totally understood you. Maybe he was. But he spent 8 years locked in a cell, drugged and tortured. Who knows what kind of man he is now? Once you start messing with his brain, he blamed Dad for everything. He wanted him dead, and he got his wish.
Makes sense Jack's not in school. His dad just died.
Yeah, I know. Did you find out who did it yet?
No, we're still investigating.
What? Well, you know how I feel about Jack. He made my life miserable last year. He killed my mom and got away with it.
You have every right to be angry with him.
I am. I was. But no one should have to lose their father.
Or his mother.
I know. It's just... I thought that it would make me feel better if something terrible happened to Jack, but it didn't.
What are you saying?
Can I talk to you about something?
Look, you had plenty of reasons to resent our dad even before Victor was shot. All I'm asking you to do is to just not jump to conclusions. Let the police investigate.
Police? Are you serious? They hated Dad.
John McBain is an honest cop, and you know that. Why do you think Victor called him McBain? The police will find out who did this, I promise.
I know who did this. It was Scarface.
No, you're hurt right now. And you want to feel like you're doing something by finding out who killed Victor. But it won't bring him back. I know how much you loved him and relied on him. He bailed you out more than once, probably when he shouldn't have. And you trusted him, and it feels horrible without him. I feel the same exact way.
Don't give me that.
I loved it. He was my father too, Jack. For 8 years, I loved him. I wouldn't have put up with what he did to Cole and me. I would have told him to go to hell. But you can't solve this. You have to let yourself grieve. And think about giving Dad a chance. You're going to need a father now that Victor is gone. And you're lucky that you have one.
I wouldn't count on Jack coming onto your side. It sounds like he's in Victor's camp.
More like he hates me.
Wonder why.
I don't know. I don't. The only crime that I've committed is not getting to be the guy that raised him. And that wasn't even my fault. I would do anything for my kids. And you used to know that about me. In fact, the only thing that kept me going when I was locked up was the thought of my children. I was wondering, what were they wearing to school? Does Star know how to drive? Does Jack know how to throw a spiral? What were they like for their birthday? It was very, very difficult.
Sorry.
Yeah, so am I. And now Jack, he thinks that I knocked him out and took the keys and stuck into his house and killed the only father that he's ever known. And I hate that. That kills me. I would never do anything like that to Jack. Jack loved Victor, even though, from what I hear, Victor wasn't much of a father.
Well, I'll agree with you on that. Victor let Jack get away with murder. Literally.